Hello and welcome back to another episode of Forza Horizon 5, where today I'm going to be showing you how to restomod a car in Forza. This is a tutorial. I also did this in one of my second video, which is one of my most popular actually, where I created a restomod of a Volvo P1800 You loved that video actually. It's 140 views, so I'm going to show you how to create your own restomod. Step 1, relatively simple, get an old car, like this 1973 Ford Capri, which was sort of a British take on a muscle car, but it was not really a muscle car. It didn't have a big engine, had a 1.8 litre, and it was eventually taken up to 3 litre V6, but it was not very good, very underpowered, not very quick, very unreliable. So what you're going to need to do is take out that power plant, replace it with something good. Something modern but sort of sensible. I've replaced it with a 6.2 litre LS1 V8 with 415 brake horsepower, so it's already got some poke. Also add a few body mods, and what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be taking it rallying, so obviously upgrade the tyres, our rally tyres. They're probably the best. Off-road tyres, they're not so good. They're alright for cross-country, but not so good for rallying. Also, give some more modern rims. I can't remember which ones I chose, but those look quite nice. I mean, I'm going to paint them, obviously. They don't really suit it in this colour. Also, don't forget the suspension, brakes, anti-roll bars. Don't add a roll cage, because, I mean, it's not a race car, it's just a resto mod. New gearbox, you're going to need a gearbox, and a new diff. I mean, I don't tune the diff, I just put it on, I mean, it just makes it better anyway. Obviously add the brakes and stuff. And finally, the best bit, the power. I tuned it just a little bit, I added a couple of modifications. It now has 500 horsepower. Let's see what this is like out on track. Here it is, in action. Right, so I've changed the camera view. I actually didn't know this camera view existed until, long ago. But here it is, I put it up against the 1970s cars, including the Milan model, for some reason. Well, here it is. It's on the Baja side, it's really been thrown in at the deep end. It's brilliant tracks, got bank circuit, big jump, bank corners, big jumps. Fast, straight, this thing can slide. I mean, if you want to tune it, what I'd recommend doing if you're rallying it, so if you want lots of grip, you're going to need to lower the tyre pressure. And also, don't forget to extend the gears. I mean, I always extend the gears and make the car a little faster. Here it is. It sounds brilliant, I think. You can really put a slide on it, really kicking his tail. The thing wasn't undeniably not very quick coupe, but now it is a fire-breathing V8 muscle car. And I think that is what the Capri should be. Another very commonly restomoded car, the BMW M3. Very basic. This car is actually based on another real-life restomod. This is based off the M3 Redux, which you may have seen if you watched the Top Gear's YouTube channel. What they did with this car is this company takes old M3s, gives them a facelift, new wheels, new suspension, and then takes the engine, puts a turbo on it, adds 400 horse and goes up to 400 horsepower. So it's pretty quick. So I built this myself. I just threw it together. I think it's okay. I mean, I haven't really tuned it, so it's not the best. I mean, I'm going to show you what it's like out on track. I've arrived at the racetrack, and here it is, the BMW M3 being pitched up against many other cars from the 90s, including the Ferraris and the JDM cars, even a Baja truck from, I think it's Toyota. Can't see it, this camera view's a bit funny. But I mean, look, having a go, I mean, it's probably got a little less horsepower than the other cars. I mean, although it's overtaking, it's doing quite well. It's got that Toyota, old Toyota Celica up front. Oh, it's really having a fight with it. It's really having a go. This car was actually very tail happy. It was trying to slide quite a bit. It wasn't the easiest thing to control. Even though I upgraded the tyres, I didn't want to add a wing. Oh well, a new, also like a Forza wing, because I mean it didn't look, it looked horrible apart from anything. But look at that, this is a brilliant circuit to test out cars on. And well, I just found out about this camera view. It's a bit like the spectator camera in Formula 1. Heads up, go Leclerc. Okay, so that is the first lap done. I really hope I don't get copyrighted for this music. In fact, I might mute this bit. Yeah, edit that out. I'm gonna edit that out. Porsche 913, which is, well, it's sort of like a two-seater sport. This was developed originally sold in Volkswagen, and, well, so the base one featured a beastly engine, but it is modified. And this was the 946, which contained a specialized flat 6 and like a normal. This is actually the predecessor of the Monster, which I really don't like. If it was, and if anyone said it was good, why hasn't it appreciated it so much? Actually, what I've done with this is I've gone to Safari, I've turned it into a rack. Here it is on the top of the volcano circuit, and this one sort of like combining what we've learnt from the other resto mods. So what upgrades you need to, so just to go over it, you need a relatively modern, engine, you need better tyres, you need a better gearbox, best suspension, probably some aero bits if they've got it, also some pretty modern rims and more power. Also, don't forget to tune it if you want to. Have a bit of camber, extend gears, and just mess it up if you like. Anyway, this car too. This car was actually a rally car. I mean, I know it didn't look like it, but this car was actually used in a few rallies in Monte Carlo and stuff like that. The only picture I saw was at some sort of rally in the snow. So this car was actually mid-engined and rear-wheel drive. So I guess it probably would have handled pretty well in the snow. I guess it probably would have handled pretty well, but quite easy to slide, pretty easy to rally drive. I made this one all-wheel drive, and still it's so light. It's sort of flies all over the place, and the brakes don't really help. Anyway, so I might end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a go at building your own restomod yourself. You can just choose any kind you want. I hope to see you in my next video. I hope the sound issue is better on this video. I will see you next time. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell.